Alright, so we're checking out a gold Winston who is having some issues with solo queue, which I totally understand. Solo queue as a main tank can be
That was
difficult
bad.
sometimes, but we can definitely get higher than gold. So let's see what's going on. Okay, right off the bat, let's talk about our jump usage, because this might be a problem throughout the whole thing, and it's a super easy way to climb. If we use our regular just walking to close gaps, because we didn't even know that there was an enemy up there exactly, so we walk up there, and then let's say there was a bastion right here shooting across. Then we're still free to jump out and we'll probably live. But if we jump up there, now we can't jump out. And if there is a Bastion, a McCree, or something just farming us, then there's nothing that we can do at all. So we should be using jumps mostly for escapes, and we should be using our walking to close gaps. Trust me, a Winston walking at you is pretty scary as a support.
Alright. So I'm gonna get this one now.
Okay, nice. Okay, so what did we actually use our bubble to block here? I don't think we know, because the only thing that even hit our bubble was a fire strike. So by all definitions, we wasted our bubble, and using our bubbles like that is not going to be a good way to help us climb. We got to be using our bubbles to actually block either, big incoming damage at us, or sleeps from the Ana, or something like that. But just using them for randomness isn't going to help. It's the same way, like, usually your bubble isn't going to be used to, like, help your teammate, like, cross a choke or something like that, because it's just not, like, this again. Like, what is this bubble shielding? Okay. That was the first bubble that actually shielded something. And that was, I think, the fourth bubble.
Maybe I need to stop going.
Someone's on the point and you're diving for the Rhine that's almost won. You can see that the point is being contested before you dive. Contested. So why would we dive for the Rhine who's almost... Even if the point wasn't being contested, why would we dive for the Rhine that's about to die when our teammates are killing him? Let's also be careful about where we're standing when we kill a junk. But, nice cap. So your team has decided to push up, but they're dying, actually. So they're losing this fight. So yes, you should just be pushing the payload right here. This is good. Okay, so did we not hear the Reaper say hey? Because the Reaper was kind of memeing us. And it feels like you heard it, but maybe you just didn't realize that it was above us? Or I don't totally know. But either way, we almost got farmed by a Reaper there. For no reason. So, okay. Not the worst time to ult. All your enemies are in a singular room, which is like Winston's dream. But we're losing this fight. So our Zarya has already died, and we probably realize that we're going to die. And our McCree dies right after. And so now we died and wasted our ult. And delayed the time that we respond.
Because I didn't have any healers.
Even if you had heals, it wouldn't have made a big difference.
Is that us?
We can't let the payload just sit there.
I love to see you hitting tab, though. It's very rare that a lot of gold players hit tab. Especially because you must be like mid lower gold if there's silvers in your games too. So I'm very happy to see that. Okay, let's try and avoid walking through a fire strike on purpose because we're just going to feed our enemy Ryan's ult. And Shatter can be really big when our team only has a Winston because Winston can't always block Shatter. Okay, so maybe right here we would want to, and this might be part of why you're really frustrated as a solo Q main tank. We're not really totally communicating. So right here we might want to say something to your team. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Oh, not good. That's
what is
not
everyone
gonna,
spawn camping for?
it's not gonna get your team to want to try harder.
Reaper in the back?
I know how frustrating it is, but telling your team that they're feeding isn't usually the way to get them to listen to you. Just asking them to group up
What are the two
accomplishes
people down
the
this spawn
same
camping,
thing.
man? It's a Reaper over here, guys. Alright, got that Reaper now. Alright, now the Reinhardt. Alright, now Devo. Much better.
Maybe the spawn camping thing will work out well for you here now. It's not usually a strategy I see, but maybe it'll work now.
We try and play in Sightline of Honor.
Your team is kind of dying up there, and you're not pushing your enemy here. So you're doing the worst of both worlds here, okay? It's good to push up and get stagger kills, if that's what you want to do. And it's good to push the payload, if that's what you want to do. But you're not doing either. You're kind of pushing up because you don't know if there's going to be like a stagger kill or something, and you're not pushing the payload. If there was 3 of you on the payload right now, it'd be getting so much further. And so I really think that you wasted a lot of payload space there, and you either needed to go up with your team to stagger, or go back. I don't understand why you're saying you need to back up here when you're getting picks. But you either need to go up or back, and you have to make a choice. You did the worst of both worlds there. You can see that you got 2 kills. They only got 1. So I don't know why you and Ana are running away. If you were helping your McCree, you guys might have had a better time. It's literally just that Ryan and Lucio.
Here comes Reaper. He's gonna come Blossom. He's above us, Anna. He's above us.
Okay, good job. Good sight on him and then keeping track of him.
You back it out.
You wasted so much time there that you weren't in this fight. Could you imagine if you could have killed that Lucio or that Ryan while your team was also getting kills?
Lucio won.
Nice.
Junkrat half. Junkrat 1. Tracer by herself. Got it.
This will protect us.
Okay. So, a little bit lower elo than I would generally say that this matters as much, but you know, it's good to start thinking about, especially if you want to get to Plat Diamond. But you have seen that Ryan hasn't ulted in a while, so you know that he's probably going to ult. And so what we should be trying to do is we should be mentally prepared for that to bubble his ult like that. Because you could have literally dropped your bubble on top of him, dropped it while you were mid-air jumping away from him, dropped it on your Ana even just to make sure she didn't get shattered. But like you pretty much knew, and if you didn't, you got to start thinking about this kind of stuff, that Ryan was going to ult. And so paying attention to that and paying attention to what you can do to stop ults is huge. Okay, only 20 seconds here, but your team has a lot of ults. I already know you use voice and are at least somewhat okay with using voice. So why not talk to your team about how you're going to use them?
Touch it, touch it, touch it.
This will protect us.
Okay. When we're primaling, we got to make sure that we got some sort of focus, because we went around about 2 or 3 different targets, and that's really why we didn't get any of the targets. Nice kill.
Payload in motion.
Okay, so maybe try and spread out from your allies right now. Not like be right next to your Genji, because it would have been scary if you got both of you. Probably would have stopped any hope that you have of capping this. When there's a tire coming, only one person needs to push point. It was nice what you did with the bubble and stuff. You definitely outplayed him. So that was clean and that was nice. But let's make sure that we're not even giving them the opportunity to, you know, farm 2 of our
Can we just play
people.
with the main tank? Please?
See, and I can't really agree with that one because our main tank was running away from half of the fights that we were winning.
Are you kidding?
Ultravolts is the best player in the world.
Dude, they hype Junkrat and McCrane, they're just feeding their own teams.
The reason why that was so difficult is because DPS are trying to spawn camp instead of playing with us.
The spawn camping is definitely an interesting choice.
That's no, it was not. Anna will tell you otherwise.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
But this is exactly what happens, okay? I actually think that you're right in this scenario. Your team was doing some weird stuff. If they would have stayed around you, they might have been able to kill that Reaper more, etc. But, you know, the fact that we've pointed it out in a toxic manner to our team has made them upset and makes them want to play less. That makes them want to try less.
Attackers incoming. My ultimate is charged. Allow me to repair the damage. The enemy is
Okay. So maybe we should have tried to jump back there instead of forward. Because thankfully our Ana was in this high ground position, which is going to get us healed and maybe even win this fight. But if our Ana had been holding pretty much anywhere else, she wouldn't have been able to see us, and we would have definitely lost that there.
Anna's not healing you because she's trying to heal me.
Yeah, well, you're bad.
Stats would say otherwise.
What's your KDA?
I have a 22 KD in Fortnite.
stop the payload.
I average 111 in late games.
Oh, fucking hell. I have like 7 wins.
Doesn't really matter who has the limbs and who has the medals. I just want to win the game.
There you go. It's good. Maybe they'll try harder.
Real winners have fun.
Okay. We maybe could have primaled there if we wanted to stay alive. And if we were kind of planning to die, like regroup with our team, then we didn't really need to jump away. So either way, we kind of, again, made the wrong choice. There was just a better choice either way, whether we wanted to die or we wanted to live. Any soldier, I thought you were going to fall. Any soldier should be able to hit those shots when you're jumping away.
Alright, let me just hold up here a second. Okay. Winston 1, Winston 1. Keep me up. Ryan 1, just dash him, dash him. That's it.
Unfortunate, but good calls there. Some of the best calls you've made all game.
Good team fight.
Better even. Good job. This is so much better. This positivity and shot calling, like having your teammates make good plays, telling them what the right thing to do is, alone will help you climb.
Best head for the hills. I'm on fire.
Okay, so now at this point, we've
Ryan's
been
long,
holding
but-
Primal for a really long time.
Sorry, that's my bad. That's rude.
There's never going to be like a perfect opportunity to use it. It's not a team wipe all. There's not going to be some big graviton moment that you need to hold it for. It's like keep you alive, maybe get another pick kind of ult. It charges fast enough. It's great for contesting the point. It's great in moments like that where you know they're going to get good point distance if you die. So I don't know why we've held it so long.
Lucio 1. Soldier.
I like your primals. They're very aggressive. Okay. Nice. Back up. Back
Need
up.
back it up. You don't need
Nice.
healing.
And good call to your team too, so they're not expecting you to like jump forward.
Just back it up, guys. We won the fight. We won the fight. We don't need to prove anything now.
So you won the fight here actually, right? So now it's
I guess you can
6v4. So get those stagger kills. Delay your enemies
See if
even
you can come
more.
back here, please. Just play in the sight line of the Ana, guys. You need to be careful of the back cap. No. She's not. She's got nothing on you. She's not there.
Good choice. And she doesn't have it. She just used it on you.
Triple kill. My shots find their marks. Ahlan. Team kill. Ahoy, matey.
Hello?
Justice delivered. Justice delivered.
It's high noon.
Can you just come back, please, and just play the supports? What was that?
Further experimentation.
If anyone can touch
Unfortunate.
it, please do. I have
I mean,
primal
your
coming in.
teammates were kind of pushed up,
No, it's fine.
and then you
Just
kind of
regroup.
pushed up a tiny bit, and then it just ended bad for both sides. So that's unfortunate. Really, the number one thing we could have done there is maybe backed up a little bit more, had our Ana heal us a little bit more, but that was unfortunate. Okay. This is where communication comes in too. Using Nano on Primal is almost always not the right choice. And so now we kind of use two ults to accomplish little. Okay. So there we knew we were about to die, and we knew the soldier was ulting, but we jumped out of our bubble and into the middle of the enemy
Sorry,
team.
Ana. I didn't know you were gonna nano me.
There you go.
Onward and upward.
You know the easiest way to fix that is when you get in voice chat and say like primaling, or nano me. And super simple, and it'll usually fix that in like 2 seconds. Same way Anas, every time they sleep someone, they should be saying sleeping Winston, sleeping whoever, so that people stop shooting at them. That's how Nanoblade and Genjis get woken up.
Healers in the back. Healers in the back.
Unfortunate.
You guys all
Yeah.
really fucking tilt me.
Definitely. Bummer, but definitely work on using your jumps and your bubbles better, and I think that you'll start to have a lot better time. and then a little bit more communication, a little bit different communication. Some of your communication is rock solid, so keep that going along with those improved bubbles, improved jumps, and some improved target focus, especially like during our primals. And I think we'll have a lot better time.